So tonight, one of the things I want to share with you, which I have seen all around the world that people have forgotten about, is a very important product in our lineup called the BioZen. Some of you may think, BioZen, why was that given to us as a product? One thing that I know about Mr. Fabio Galdi, and one thing that Natia and I know about Mr. Fabio Galdi, he wants to offer every single one of us here on this call the very best products that we can have for ourselves and our family. See, our technology is called life sensing technology. Guys, wherever you are in the room right now, I want you to understand there is electrosmog that is all around us. Whether you like it or not, electrosmog is visible, is invisible radiation that is generated by every device in your house that has a power adapter or battery. Everything in your house that has a power adapter or battery. Look around, count with your fingers how many do you have around you. You got your laptop, you got your camera on your laptop, you have your cell phone, you have your remote control opener for your garage, you have your microwave in your kitchen, you have the remote control for your TV. Everything around you has radiation and it's invisible to you. But you may say, hey, you know what, I don't really feel it. Yeah, you might not feel it when it's a small window, but when it's constantly on you, it is very, very dangerous. There are actually doctors coming together to go to the government to share with them what needs to be done to protect us. I guarantee you the 20 minutes that we're on here tonight, guys, on your Sunday night is going to be not about just about the business. It's about you and your loved ones and your family. So it's very important. But electrosmog is something that is very real, is very evident around the world, and it's in front of us. But what you don't know is that our BioZen flatten these waves so that it protects us. The BioZen is the only, and I repeat, the only technology in the world that protects us not just by flattening the waves, but also protect us in a biological level. It protects our DNA. Why? Because from all these effects that you have, this wave shields and all that, it actually stops protein and hormones being grown. And because of that, it affects our DNA. So what I want to do right now is let you know that this BioZen that we have, and why Natia and I are very big on the BioZen, is because it is scientifically and medically proven. The Bureau Veritas is a French certification company that is 89 years old. There's 66,000 employees. They do over $5 billion worth of revenue a year. And they're very picky in which they certify. And this is the only one that's certified that helps us at a biological level. So I want to play quickly, two short videos, very, very short videos to show you what electrosmog does on blood. And ever since I've been using the BioZen, ladies and gentlemen, I have literally felt the difference. Everywhere I go with my phone, I put a BioZen, I've literally felt the difference. So I'm just going to press play really shortly. I want you to check out this video and really understand why it's so important.
We can learn much by looking at our blood under a microscope. This short video shows a macrophage, which is like a vacuum cleaner, engulfing bacteria among red blood cells. I decided to find out what my blood looked like. I pricked my finger, placed a drop of blood on a slide, and looked at it under the microscope. This is what I saw. The cells are round, some are separate, and a few are sticking together. Overall, fairly healthy looking blood. This testing was done in a clean electromagnetic environment, and I did not eat or drink before or during testing. I then worked on a computer for 70 minutes and looked at my blood again. This time, the cells are sticking together like stacked coins. This is called rouleau formation. Later that day, I used a cordless phone for 10 minutes and looked at my blood again. And this is what I saw. Very unhealthy looking blood. There are virtually no single cells. Most of the cells are now in rouleau formation. A doctor told me this is what she sees with cancer patients. What I learned is that my blood goes into rouleau formation when I use a computer or a mobile phone. This type of clumping interferes with the release of oxygen and the removal of waste products like carbon dioxide.
The capillaries are so narrow that red cells must squeeze through in single file, showing the importance of their elasticity.
What are the consequences of rouleau formation? Poor circulation resulting in lower oxygen transport to cells and reduced waste removal. What are the symptoms someone may experience? Headaches and fatigue, difficulty concentrating, numbness, tingling, and cold extremities, and possibly heart and blood pressure problems, including risk of stroke. What is the significance of this? Live blood analysis may be a good diagnostic for electrohypersensitivity.
So guys, that's from just being in front of a computer and using a cell phone. But here's another one. I just want to show you some pictures about how effective this is by kids. I'm sure some of you already seen this lady talking about it. She's a doctor.
Such a device,
but just want to quickly show you. This is a gentleman on the phone.
A period of 6 minutes.
And after 6 minutes, that's the radiation. And it goes half of his eye. The red is the worst radiation. And now look at a kid. It goes through to the second eye.
Yellow and red is getting all
and this is radiation that kids see all the time.
And again,
and here's another section on a kid on a phone. But here's the one that's really bad for adults.
And that has to do with
guys,
exposure to the reproductive organs. We call them the gonads.
The gonads,
the
testicles, whatever you like. I'm just repeating what she's saying. But I don't put my phone in my pocket anymore without the BioZen. And now for the ladies.
Dipole antenna. Now, the breast. The breast is mostly fat. Contains a lot of fluid. Things that contain fat and fluid cook faster in the microwave oven. Now, a cell phone can't cook anything, right? Mobile phones do not pop popcorn. That was a fraud. They don't make any heat that we know of, otherwise they wouldn't be permitted. But they do go through things that contain fat and fluid. And we are now working at Environmental Health Trust with scientists at the University of California, San Francisco.
So guys, what I'm trying to say to you is that there's extreme evidence out there that says what BioZen can do to us. And Nati and I are taking extreme steps to protect our family with this BioZen. And I spent a lot of time with Mr. Fabio, and the gentleman who created this, his name is Mr. Wolfgang. Yep, that's his name, Mr. Wolfgang. And when he was in Dubai with us and we got time to spend with him, he said this affects animals. Like animals gets radiation as well. So whoever you love, whatever you love, this is a product that I think everybody needs to have. If you have a baby that still has a baby monitor, just understand that the baby monitor gives radiation. Yes, it might be small, but a baby sleeping next to that monitor for 18 hours a day for at least 12 months of their life or more, right? The first 12 months, and you're constantly having that drip of that radiation, and that's something BioZen is something that BioZen is needed for everyone. So in what I know is that in US, in Caucasian countries, I don't want to be using the wrong words, but we don't really know about this kind of stuff. When I go to Asia, they all know about this stuff. There is another MLM company, guys, believe it or not. There's another MLM company that sells something that like a BioZen, but has no certification. Is this size, the size of a coaster, and they sell it for $5,000. That's what they sell it for. And the company does hundreds of millions of dollars a year only in Asia. Why? Because I don't say Asian people, but the people over there understand what electrosmog can do to all of us. So why I want to start with that, guys, is because all of us don't understand how potent this BioZen is.